Hello, finally. Let's see if this will do what I hope it does. Okay, yeah, it does. Okay, cool. All right. Well, how is everybody? This is my first actual. This is the Autistic Page, my first show live that is officially the Autistic Page. I'm doing it from 4 to 6 Mountain Standard Time. I am actually autistic, ADHD. I am PDA. I have POTS, narcolepsy, Ehlers-Danlos, and a bad attitude, among many other things. Anyway, I'm going to take a look at news, different stories, and so forth, things that are going on. Of course, right now it is um, Autism Awareness Month. And everybody knows that I just love Autism Speaks. Now, Autism Speaks will not let me do an interview with them right now, which is very, very disappointing. Because we all love Autism Speaks. So, I've been really, actually, honestly trying to get an interview with them, and I'm not going to be mean to them. I mean, I'm not going to. I'm going to ask them tough questions if they'll be willing to talk to me. Don't get me wrong, but I am not gonna. I'm not gonna beat them up or anything. I like Token. Where's Token? Let's see Token here. You guys know who I'm talking about? Who Token is? No, well, yeah, Neil. They'll let me speak because it can't stop me, and that's kind of the problem. This is Token. Thank you for coming, Neil. Um, anyway, Token here. You know who Token is, Neil? I don't know if you know who Token is. This is their media director. She's like on the executive staff. Now, I understand she got like a $250,000 bonus last year. I'm not for sure on that, but she is autistic. Her two sons here are autistic, and interestingly, she got okay. There's like $400,000 that Autism Speaks donated to actually autistic families last year. They netted $38 million, most of which went to research, which we could talk about later. But because she said that Autism Speaks paid for one of her sons to get diagnosed, and I understand she said that they paid for them to go to school, which is cool. However, it looks like doo doo. It looks like doo doo because probably out of that $400,000 that goes directly to actually autistic families, how much you want to bet that that's the funding, where that funding came from, to go to her family? This lady who gets like almost a $250,000 bonus or something. See what I'm saying? Isn't that kind of sketchy? I mean, it's cool they paid for their diagnosis and that they're helping autistic families. That's cool in hell. But I just think it's catch. I mean, she's making 6 digits of a salary, and then on top of that, they're paying for her. She's probably got excellent medical that probably would have paid for a lot of that anyway. Would they do? Pay her deductible? You know, I'd like to know that. And I know that's kind of a mean question. You know what else I'd like to know, Neil? I'm finding out so much stuff. Where is my girlfriend here? Angela. Is it? Yeah, Angela's my girlfriend. She doesn't know it. We're not going to tell her. Okay? But before we talk about Angela, let's take a look at Nonprofit Explorer. I love this. I wasn't going to talk about Autism Speaks today. I was going to try not to, but Okay, let's look at these salaries. This is what kills me. Now, you have to understand the rules that these companies make, they make themselves because they're nonprofits. It isn't like the government tells them how they're going to spend their money and who's going to be on the payroll and who isn't. Angela Geiger, former CEO and president of Autism Speaks. She made 228 oh, excuse me, $237,000 in 2023. Former CEO and president. But guess what? She resigned or quit, however you want to put it, stepped down, whatever, um, March 21st, 2021. So for 2 years, 3 years, if she's still getting paid now, they've been paying her for not working for 2 years. I haven't been working for 2 years, and they have not given me 6-digit salary. I want my 6-digit salary for not working for the last 2 years. I did before that my entire life. Since I was like 16, but I was in the military at 17. So anyway, this is Angela Geiger, that same woman we were talking about, that same lady, the CEO. And here Angelina is Geiger is stepping down from Autism Speaks, and that was March of 2021. We go back here. Former CEO and president getting $237,000. And this is March 2023. Filing for fiscal year ending March 2023. You know, if Coca-Cola or Pepsi or Yamaha or whatever companies it is, these huge corporations want to pay their ex-CEOs for years after for not working, that's cool. But when it is an organization that is designed, it is a non-profit, charity, keyword charity, and they're giving their CEOs, they're giving their executive staff millions and millions of dollars every year in bonuses. Not in just their paychecks, but bonuses in addition to their paychecks. Millions. Not to mention the tens of millions that they're giving their employees. I'm sure all added up. Yet only $400,000 goes to actually autistic families. And out of that token, get some of that more than likely. You still with me, Neil? Are you still with me? I would like to thank. So, what do you think? Okay, am I making sense here? Is everything I'm saying following? Is this to be questioned, or am I getting out of line here? Am I stretching things? Am I getting crazy radical out of place here? I mean, to me, they're the ones. They're the ones. Autism Speaks are the ones who write the paychecks and who decides who gets paid how much. And I will show you that too, by the way. Oops, it's up here. Once again, I don't think any CEO of any Nonprofit organization, charitable organization should get more than $100,000 a year. Period. If it's a charity, just on an ethical basis. Keith Wargo, the president, got $627,000. That's just his pay. He had an over $400,000 expense account. I think there was more on his expense account than the $400,000 than that they actually gave to actually autistic people. And I think that's, well, no, that's just his base pay. Chief Science Officer, because I don't know, it sounds like Star Trek to me. They need a Chief Science Officer. Excuse me. $364,000. This is a charity. Chief Operating Officer, $347,000. Supervisor Constituent Engagement, whatever the hell that is, $274,000. VP Head of Program, $269,000. Supervisor IT and data support of this trashy, shitty ass website they've got, $267,000. We're not done. Melanie Atkins, VP Corp Initiatives, $260,000. Oh, $61,000. Angela Geiger, who doesn't even work there. This former CEO and president, not for the last 2 years, $237,000. I haven't worked there for 2 years. I want that much. Chief Marketing Officer, which I think might be, well, I don't know what this title is. I know they're like Chief Operating Director or whatever is this gal here. This is Eileen Lamb, the gal I'm trying to get an interview with. But anyway, moving right along. Kelly Seeley, Chief Marketing Officer, $228,000. Claudine Leclerc, I don't know, it looks really French. Rookie? Rookie? Rookie. Rookie. Lucky, Claudine Lucky, Lucky. I'm probably saying it. My sister's French. She tried to teach me France talk, all that France talk, you know. And she did actually teach me a bit, but is it pretty? They don't say any dang. They don't have any syllables, so being American is so hard to say. And then the R's are but they're softer. They're not like Germans. Anyway, $222,000. So we're talking millions and millions of dollars here. Millions and millions of dollars. Yet, so this is where the other part, it goes to science and it also goes to these guys. And the science, if we look at the science, here's this, but we don't have those big figures there. Well, we do in some places. $234,000 science grant, $57,000 science grant, $343,000, 130. These are all science grants. $172,000, $250,000, $132,000 science grant. All these are for science grants for different Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, $194,000 science grant. All these are science grants. Seattle Children's Hospital, $81,000 science grant. Rutgers of the State University of New Jersey, $200,000 science grant. Once it goes to these science grants, you don't know where it's going, but we do know where it's going because they're still dedicated. They are still dedicated to is it there's somewhere where they talk about they still have the language about the genetic stuff. I have it bookmarked somewhere. Oh, this one's beautiful. I don't know because I'm boring. Okay. Speaks is OP. They are like way OP. And thank you, Donald. Okay, like a lot of organizations, they ask for your money, right? And then you got like the March of Dimes. They were even talking about dimes, a dime at a time kind of thing. Oh, hell no. Not Autism Speaks. Join us to support people living with autism and their families. Donating your stock and other securities supports our mission and helps make it possible for Autism Speaks to imagine what can be. One of the most advantageous ways to contribute to Autism Speaks is through a gift of stock. Gifting stock is simple and offers valuable financial benefits. You can donate appreciated stocks. Total value of stock upon transfer is tax deductible. There is no obligation to pay any capital gains tax on the appreciation. You can look really cool in front of all the people, your customer. Oh, that doesn't say that. But it's inferred. Okay? Because what they'll do is like not on the packaging, well, on the outside packaging or whatever, not necessarily on the product. They'll put the little puzzle piece and then Autism Speaks. You know what I'm saying? Like on the outside packaging or maybe on their paper if they print their own plastic or paper bags or whatever, that kind of thing. Anyway, but then it gets better. You know what, mofos? If you're going to donate to us, it damn well better be $500. Contribute. Like, we ain't about no cheap mofos, okay? If you're going to give us stocks, they better be worth something. We're talking $500 at least. I'm stimming. Oh. like the televangelist didn't even think of this stuff, man. I told you this is OP right here. This is OP. Like nowhere have you ever heard of anything like this. Shit. March of Dimes my ass. Give me stock and they better be worth $500 each. Cheap mofos. Move. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Moving right along. Okay, do I think that's too funny? Oh, hell, what the hell is this? Oh, okay, I read about this doctor. God, this kid's young. Anyway, this is a different story, but I mean, it's the same story pretty much. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to read this. I want to see. I don't want to touch a lot of these, but I guess current events. I don't want to touch, like, jump in all these things that are, like, on TikTok, those kinds of things. But once they reach the media, I think it's a good time to look at them and look at the perspective, who they're talking about, and how are they looking at this autistic person? What is their perspective? Are they emphasizing them, or are they championing them but way too much? Are they really pushing it too hard? Are they really treating these people just like humans? Are they dehumanizing them, or putting on the whole "oh, you're a superhero"? Anyway, Times Observer photo provided by Lakeshore Community Services, hosted by Dr. Carrie Magro. Okay. Dr. Carrie Magro, who is an author, speaker, and consultant for the Netflix show Love on the Spectrum, was at the Struthers Library Theater. It just sounds like it should be saying Struthers Library Theater last week to speak on behalf and in celebration of Autism Acceptance Month. At the Struthers Library Theater. It's right over yonder, but you got to hook a left over there. Don't go straight. I know it looks like you're supposed to go straight, but you got to hook a left. Okay, I'm originally from Houston, Texas, or Spring, Texas, actually, so I can get away with that. My fake accent is a real fake accent. Okay. Margot started life as a non-speaking child. So that's this dude, or Magro, excuse me. Magro started life as a non-speaking child on the autism spectrum, but overcame the obstacles he faced and was not only accepted to college, but succeeded. Okay, they're surprised. Not only was he accepted to college, but succeeded and is now a professional speaker. Do you not see surprise in that? That dang autistic guy. Let's read this again. Magro started life out as a non-speaking child on the autism spectrum, but overcame. Of course he did. The obstacles he faced. I'm sorry I can't read this. I'm going to try to read this right. Please forgive me. Magro started life out as a non-speaking child on the autism spectrum, but overcame the obstacles he faced and was not only accepted to college, but succeeded and is now a professional speaker, as well as the aforementioned consulting for a popular streaming television show, and authoring a book entitled "Artistics on Autism." Autistics on Autism. Yes, I'm an autistic on autism. It wasn't a vaccine when I drank that autism. That's kind of a cool title. I bet you it's really cool once you figure out, or once he explains why he titled that. Anyway, the Netflix show, which Magro consults for, is a romantic documentary style series where people on the autism spectrum look for love and navigate the ever-changing world of dating relationships. The book Magro compiled is a tell-all utilizing the input of 180 adult autistic voices sharing topics about receiving the autism diagnosis, early intervention, overcoming obstacles, and what helped them succeed in the scholastic setting with a learning disability. That's interesting. Whoa. No, I don't care. I don't want to observe. I just want to read your article and leave. I'm not observing, I promise. Okay, I want to take a quick look at. You know what? I have had exactly. Okay, save. Go. Okay, I've had 0 viewers on Twitch so far. Many of the stories in Magro's autistic on this, or excuse me, autistics on autism, are from the nonprofit KFM Making a Difference, which helps aid scholarship applicants with autism. Are from. That's really weird. And awards grants to small businesses to hire folks with disabilities. Individuals who purchase this book should know that all proceeds go back to this nonprofit to fund initiatives like scholarship and grant programs for years to come. Okay, so that's cool. Um, well, what's juicy? There's nothing juicy here. Okay, well, this is cool. Okay, so we got a cool dude, and he's doing stuff. That's so boring. I don't ever want to hear from you again, Dr. Magro. Nothing to whine about. No, not cool. Yahoo! Oh boy, 7 hours ago. This is kind of cool because I can. Okay, it says it's got the CBS sign, Channel 2. I don't know where this is. It's today's date, this morning about 9 a.m. April is Autism Awareness Month. Autism is a neurological and developmental disorder that affects how people interact with others, communicate, learn, and behave. Okay, fair enough. I don't like the word behave. I would say sense the world, experience the world would be a better way. Interact with the world. I would say sense and interact with the world differently or something. According to the CDC, about 1 in 36, that's fairly recent. I think that's from 2021, but that's being thrown around now. Have autism, and that's an American statistic too, by the way. It's not the UK's. Theirs are like 1 in 50 still. Um, Elaine Sanders, Ellen. Oh, excuse me. Ellen Sanders with Autism Speaks and Jack Resendorf. I don't know who either one of these people are. A new Trier high school student diagnosed with autism share more on raising awareness about autism. What? Who the hell is this? Okay, we're going to look. We're going to find out. I know how to find out real quick who they are. Because Autism Speaks likes to blab. Yes, they do. I spent way too much time on this. No. Okay, now I look stupid because I was all talking all that stuff and I don't know where it is now. Oh, okay, yeah, it's under About Us. And then it's under, leadership. Leadership. Okay, there's Keith. Who are these guys we were talking about? Ellen Sanders and Jack Resendorf. Okay, well, they're not important enough to be on the front page. Okay, maybe they're on the board of directors? Right? Ah, I'm not going to look through. There's like 30 some odd. I don't know. I don't know who those guys are. Okay, that was like that was a very short bad blurb. That's sad. 10 hours ago, empowering autism spectrum individuals. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, This is just what's annoying me so much right now, Neil. And I'm seeing this time again, and it's a repeated thing. Autism Speaks right now is pushing this thing about we're doing this employment thing like this and all this blah, 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 blah. And what they're pushing for is laborers. What they should do instead is give us tutors. Give kids tutors, like life tutors, like life coaches, personal life coach tutors as they go through school to help them all the way through. And but the thing is these tutors are going to be very special for one reason, because it's going to be according to the kid's special interest. If he's interested in icebergs, then it's going to be an expert on iceberg that's going to be his tutor or a mentor. And that kid's going to have to, learn from that person, that kind of thing, as much as you can. Hold on, I feel helicopters here. And it's... Why? Why? Ugh. Dang Blackhawks. Got Blackhawks flying over me and they hurt. I can feel those a long ways away, but these guys flew pretty much over the property. I live right by Fort Carson. So anyway, I think if you have your mentor, like maybe the kid likes animals or wants to be a zookeeper, then a zookeeper should be their mentor, or someone a biologist or whatever that works at the local zoo. You see what I'm saying? If we were, and I know what I'm saying is like idealistic and everything, but what if we could do that? Do you realize how well, like, we have a little autistic kid that loves dinosaurs? Their mentor is a paleontologist. Now teaches them, that's their mentor. It helps guide them because that's their special interest. So that person's going to spend time with them and take them to work and, do these things like in your mentorships. But think if that was the focus and we paid money to do that instead of just trying to make laborers. So when Autism Speaks is talking about this employment thing, they're looking at it from the opposite way. We can go to the work and make laborers because they value people on, and everybody does in the world, pretty much. Our worth is based upon our productivity. And when people think of productivity, they think of labor. But what if the kid wanted to be a surgeon or whatever and had our vet? My daughter was mentored by a vet when she was 16. And she started working for a vet when she was 16. By the time she was 20, she had 4 years under her belt, and she had been doing surgery for a couple of years. But it was that kind of mentor. And they were going to pay for her college, basically. Yeah, or a teacher or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, whatever they want to be, and then have that person because that is their special interest. If you have a person that teaches